people, if you're not following and interacting with them, they're not going to look at what you do. And use hashtags. I'm pretty big on hashtags, guys. I try to put like the best pictures as possible. If you go to my Instagram, you'll see some of the best before and afters. I like to really keep it clear because I don't like blurry pictures. And I mean, that's basically that, guys. Really promote like things to get distributors. I know a lot of you guys ask me that kind of stuff. Try to make things that, and like we were mentioning this earlier, actually, you were saying it right now with emotion. Make people feel things. That's how you're going to get them to join your team. Saying, hey, join my team makes people feel nothing. If you're like, you know what, before it works, I wasn't able to have a savings fund, and now I actually have savings. That's huge, guys. A lot of people don't even have savings. Things like that are going to speak to people. Or like, you know, you just pay for groceries, you just pay for your car bill, whatever it is. But making like how is that, like the present, future, how do we call that?
Yeah, so, you know, you do like, basically if you guys can do a post, basically what you do is like past, present, future. Like before it works, this is what was. Now I'm here, and in the future, these are my goals. And those can be literally the format of all of your posts, because it says, hey, I'm going somewhere, I've gotten somewhere, and I came from somewhere. And the thing is I know some of you guys are like, well, I'm not making $1 million. That's okay. None of us started making $1 million. My posts were honestly just geared towards helping other people, or, oh, these are my goals. These are my goals. Or like Joel and Stephanie say, you know, I'm almost diamond. I'm almost diamond. Even if you're brand new, guess what? You are almost diamond, because that's your next goal. And like Eliana said, you guys, collages are freaking ugly. Sorry, I just got pen on my nice white chair. Collages are just too much. Like if you're doing like one collage every here and there, not about before and afters, but you know, just something else like a day out with your kids or whatever, like that's okay. But if you see it, it just doesn't look very clean. And so I want you guys to, just like she said, take a step back. Take a step back and look at it and be like, ooh. And if you need to, go back right now and delete stuff. Because I would say people do like 3 scrolls. So 3 scrolls back, check it out. If it looks bad, delete it. If it looks dark, delete it. And I know some of you guys, you take so much time and you make these cute little pictures with wordings on them, and you do like a before and after, a picture with the product, this and that, blah, 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 blah. And it just looks so like crazy. It just looks graphic-y. And I see some of you guys and you're super proud of it. But the thing is people don't want to feel like they're seeing a commercial. They want to feel like, hey, that's my body and that's the body I want. This is what I feel like, and I want to feel like what she just said changed for her. So you guys have to make it, you know, where it's just like, it just is appealing, you know. And I don't think my Instagram is perfect. It can always be better. But I've seen people that they, you know, you guys, you spend so much time on your Instagram to make it look pretty, and then you're not following new people or making any of your posts about it work, so it does nothing. You guys, if you have 1 billion followers and you never post about it works, you're never going to get any customers or distributors. I kind of like to do like every other one. I like to do like something not it works, and then something product, something not it works, and then business. Honestly, sometimes all mine are business, but I don't really care because I know that the picture is appealing and the wording's appealing and people are still going to follow me. So you have to think about it like that. I really wanted to hear Stacey's message for loyal customers. Maybe she forgot that we're on Tuesday. But that's kind of how I work Instagram, you guys, and I get a lot of people from it. It took a minute to build up though. So for me, like what I suggest you guys do while you're building up your Instagram, because it's not like, it doesn't take like a lot of brain activity. Like while you're watching a show or while your kids are sleeping, just follow. And then use the app called Cleaner. Cleaner is super awesome. It will literally unfollow all the people that don't follow you back, because there's no point in following them. And that one, it literally like does it for you in like the background or whatever. Okay, so I just want to keep do a little bit of basics for you guys too. So for those of you guys who are new, this is a Ruby chart. What? Okay. Even for those of you guys who are not new and you're like, I don't know where to work on my chart, build a new Ruby. I would say your check goes up about $500 every new Ruby you build. That's kind of what I've seen for mine. Okay, so Ruby is really simple. You're this person right here. All it is you find your first 4 customers because you need your 4 customers first, okay? That is the main priority. If you do not have your first 4 customers, go get them now. You also have to have your first 2 to even start receiving Fast Start bonuses. That's called Fast Start Qualified, okay? So that's your first goal. And then the next thing is what free? Cleaner? I think cleaner is free. The next thing is to find 3 distributors, okay? 3 distributors. And while you guys are finding those distributors, you can still be getting customers. I see some people that they're so focused on finding those 3 distributors, they like fall apart because they're like, I'm not signing anything, but focus on both. So 3 distributors, and then you can help one of them find 2 people, 2 distributors, okay? And everybody has 400 BV. These people have 400 BV. What BV is, oh, my phone's not plugged in. I thought it was. BV is really simple. All it is basically a dollar amount in points. It's like a point system. So, for example, wraps are 54 BV and they're $59. So it's almost equivalent to the dollar amount. Some of the products are equivalent. So each person, I would say average, if they have their auto ship on, has about six customers. That's so simple, you guys. If you break it down like that, it's very simple. Also, after your first 4 customers, you guys, if you have distributors under you, place them. So you have 24 hours to move a distributor or a customer to under somebody else after they sign, okay? The reason that you want to do that is because, you know, here's this Ruby chart. I signed my first 3 distributors, and then I'm like, oh, I want to be Ruby this month. So then guess what? I signed the 4th distributor, and I can place them under this person, okay? Or I signed my 4 customers, and, you know, I want to help them get Fast Start qualified, and I also want my Fast Start. So I can place customers under them helping too. Okay, does that make sense, you guys? So that kind of leads me into something else. If you guys are new, you can just ignore me because you're going to be like, woo, what is she talking about? Well, actually, it's good for new people too. Okay, so you guys, have you ever heard of BYOB? Build your own business, okay? So you just heard me talk about placement, but guess what? Nobody owes you anything, okay? You got in this business for you. Okay, you didn't sign up for me. You signed up for you. So you need to keep in mind that this is build your own business. Let's just say I signed you up. It is not my responsibility to build your business. It is my responsibility to teach you how to sign customers and distributors and show you how to make the most money. And that is what I will do. Now, not a lot, but every once in a while, I'll see somebody that, you know, let's just say, I sign up Sally and then I place a distributor under Sally, but I never place one under you. And they're like, well, like, am I not good enough? You guys, this is kind of where the selfish way comes in. So if I'm going for emeralds, I need 2 rubies. If you're already built to Ruby and I need somebody else to be Ruby, I'm going to place under them. And honestly, don't take this in a mean way. It's none of your business where I place my distributors and my customers. Okay? I say that with love. I say that in a nice way. Nobody ever placed, actually, that's a lie. The girl that enrolled me placed 2 customers under me so she could get her Fast Start. Besides that, I never had anything placed under me. Okay? No distributors, no nothing. So you can do it. You can do it without anyone building anything under you. So keep this in mind. It is none of your business where I place my distributors or my customers. I'm here to teach you. If you want more help, come to me. Obviously, first go to your enroller. If I'm your enroller, come to me. I will help you. I will teach you how to build your business. And guess what? I technically was number 149 in the company as a triple diamond. Do you know why that was? I was above some presidentials and some ambassadors. My income was. It's because I enrolled a lot of people and I helped them promote. And you make extra percentages and more money the more people you enroll and the more money you make. Okay? So if you want to make the most money, build your own business. Okay? So I just wanted to add that for you guys. And there is like so many tools. It's stupid. Like, it's stupid how many tools you guys have. Honestly, there's probably too many tools, too much training for you. But I want you guys, if you've never gone to your eSuite and watched your training videos in there, you need to go do that now. Like I told you last week, I did a poll in the ambassador page. And I asked them, hey, honestly, I said, I'm not going to show this to anybody. Honestly, who has done their training in their eSuite? And I would say, like, let's just say there's 95 ambassadors. All of them except for these 3 women did it. Every single one of them. They said, that's the first thing I did. Some of them said, yeah, I did it. I had no idea what I was doing, what I was listening to, but I did it and it helped me a ton. So go do that, you guys. But the biggest thing is just go take action. Go start messaging people. If you want to go ambassador, if you want to go Ruby, whatever you want to go, literally put it in your head. I'm signing 5 distributors. I'm Ruby in November 2016. I'm signing 5 distributors. I'm signing 1 today. I say that stuff out loud literally every single day. I do. Go watch The Secret if you haven't. I watch it all the time. But you have to put that stuff out there, you guys. You have to ask for it, and that's going to get you to work. Get yourself to work. If you don't know where you're going, you can't get there. But honestly, I can give you guys all the training, but if you jump off here and you just go to bed and you don't do anything tomorrow and you post twice on Facebook, like, it's pointless. You need to get your butt to work. There's no like secret. Just freaking go work. Go message people. Go talk to people. So, okay, really quick. I have a girl that's coming over to notarize something. So I'm going to stop this live video really quick and message her back that I am home. Sorry. Babe, she's coming over. She's coming over. She texted me. Sorry. Yes, she must have gotten off. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Sorry, guys. I had to let this girl know that we were home. Okay, so I'm going to kind of try to tell you what Stacey says in her message. Let's just hope I don't butcher it. I'll have her post it after she's, sees it and can post it in the page. So please don't do it in a spammy way. We'll post the message after. Literally, it's just followers. So followers on Instagram, followers on Facebook. I think she's only been doing it on Instagram though. So basically, I'm sorry, live people, I had to stop to text somebody back. Basically what she says in this message, just like, hey, Sally, I, just saw your profile and you're, whatever. It's kind of like the distributor one, but she basically says, I actually just opened up a spot on my 90-day trial for some of my products. We have some hair, skin, and nails, and she just kind of gives it in like, a couple little things. And then she says, would you be interested in getting wholesale costs and doing my 90-day trial? That's all she said. And I think she said she messaged a lot, but I think out of like 100 people that she messaged, 5 of them became customers, which is pretty good odds because she literally just like copied and pasted it. But it was only to her followers. Okay. And she said she got good responses because her Instagram still looks nice and she doesn't look spammy. She has an awesome Instagram. So it still like looked pretty, and they, might look at it. They might say like, no, thank you. No, but she got 5 little customers out of it. Could you imagine if you did that every day? 5 little customers a day for 30 days. That's a lot of little customers. So, I will have her post it in the page. you know, I don't like to have a lot of distributors follow me on Instagram, just because, you know, people can follow your followers. So that's the other thing for you guys on Facebook and Instagram. If they're not on your team or, you know, your upline, I personally wouldn't let them follow you on Instagram. If they're in your news feed on Facebook and they're not on your team, or, you know, like maybe me, even me, you don't need to unfollow. Okay? You should not be seeing a bunch of distributor stuff. That's not going to build your business. That is not your potentials. That's nothing. It's so funny because I was a guest on someone's training, and this ambassador's training, Chantel Lyons, and it's actually a few ambassadors in that team. And I told them that. I said, you know, that's a huge thing for me. Like, I don't follow other distributors. I don't follow other leaders. I follow my new distributors. And once they get the hang of posting, I unfollow them because that's not my potentials. And so I want you guys to do the same thing, because it was so funny because she said, you know, that's so crazy because I follow all of them and I see all of them on my news feed. So make room for your potentials, go unfollow everybody, and it will be like a whole new world for you. Seriously, interacting with people you never even like remembered. Honestly, you never remembered they were there. So that's a huge thing. I will post her thing because she actually texted it to me. Also, in the team page, you guys, so first of all, the first thing that you should be teaching your new distributors is what a loyal customer is, and basically what I just said, have them go ask their people for support and to learn about the products. That's their first goal, okay? Sometimes there's little things posted in the team page, and they're pretty basic. So you guys, before you ask a question on the page, I want you to go to the search bar, okay? Go to the search bar, type in a keyword, and I'm sure there's like 50 answers to it first, because I really just want to keep the awesome information posts like bumped up. I'm not saying that you can't, you can't like post anything. That's not what I'm saying. Also, you guys have been super good about this, but I just want to, give you a reminder. Please do not tag your new distributors in like 12 things. It's overwhelming and they won't look at any of them. Okay. So what I suggest is pick 1 to 2 of your favorite things, maybe tag them in that, and tell them, hey, I tagged you in these 2 things, go take a look. This one talks about what to post on Facebook, and this one talks about whatever. So do like 2 things max, because when they're ready for more, they will go through the page and they will look for more. If you tag them in 12 things, they're not going to look at any and they're going to be overwhelmed. But again, the first thing to do is have them do their product training in their e-suite. Okay. Okay. Let me see here. And yeah, with hashtags, you guys, I like to do like things that are not common, like you might do like Transformation Tuesday where people are actually going to look at it, but don't do like weight loss, because then guess what? Other businesses are going to follow you and you're going to be like, why are they all following me? I like to do things like mom of 2, like playing outside, like things like that are random, and you can click on them and you can follow those people. And that gives you like people all across the world, that you would have never followed. And they are looking at that random stuff too, or like shopping, random things like that are really good. But just so you know, hashtags do not work if your profile's on private. People can only see your hashtags if you're on public. Okay, so does anybody have any questions? Let me see here.
I have a question, Christy.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know if you know how Stacy does it, but does she kind of like when she sends out the message, does she kind of talk, do like small talk first and then hit them with the question, or does she just hit them with the question?
Okay, so this is kind of a touchy subject for me because I don't want a big spammy team. I think that she just hits them with the question, but it's only her followers on Instagram. So people who are already following her. So it seems like, and I know that she makes it personal to their name and make sure you use the right name. So like, hey, Bob, whatever. So I know she's been doing that, and it's in a very unspammy way. But I'm going to have her post that because I don't want everyone to like, on people. I did post something actually basically the same thing the other day. And I just started it with like, please do not be spammy, but that was basically the same thing. Okay, so somebody said, how do you move people when you're placing? Okay, so you have 24 hours to move somebody. All you do is you go to your eSuite. You guys, everything is in your eSuite. If you play around with it for an hour, you're going to be like, oh my gosh. Go to reports, personally enrolled, and they will be highlighted. And on the far right, click the arrow, click move, and type in the ID number of the person that you want to move them to. Very simple. Very, very simple. And you guys, if you have like a team under you already and you want to go for promotion, what you should be doing, like for example, this is like my Diamond 2.0, you should have their volume next to their name so that you know where they're at. If you don't know where they ended at last month, go to your eSuite, go to reports, and then go to volume total by distributor, and then go to October. So just go to the previous month, and it will tell you what each person ended at, and put that by their name. Just put it by their name, and then hey, Sally needs 100 more BV. Oh my gosh, that's just a system. That's all she needs, and then she's at 400. So that's really good to keep in mind, you guys, because if you, like I said, if you don't have that on paper, you will not promote. You just won't. Sometimes I know eSuite has like weird things up where it can like chart you for you, but I don't use that crap because it confuses me. It might work for you, but it doesn't work for me. Okay, so does anybody else have any other questions? How do you organize your distributors? What does that mean? I don't. I add them to the team page. Okay, so I have this notebook. It used to just be on a piece of paper, but I decided to make sure it's all kind of organized. So I have like a new potential list that I put up, and I grabbed all the other ones from my other list that haven't signed. And then right here, I just have like signed people. So I have October just written right here, and then all my signed people for October. And then right here, I'll just start November, all my signed people for November, so I can keep track of them, because you don't want to forget about your distributors. And as you start to sign more and more, it is very easy to lose track of them. As bad as it sounds, it's very easy to lose track of them. So if you have them right there, it's very simple. And that just keeps me, hey, I didn't forget about you. You're there. But yeah, that's how I do it. And the charts, you guys, we actually have a couple of them in the team page files, but in your eSuite documents, there's all the charts. I do not speak Spanish, but she asked if we could do a potential Zoom in Spanish, but Aaron does. So, and he's heard me do them a million times. So Aaron does speak Spanish, so maybe we can do one. Probably not while we're on the cruise next week, but maybe when we get back the week after. Who's going on the cruise? Who's going on the cruise? I'm going on the cruise. So many of us are going on the cruise. There's like 40 of us. Freaking awesome. And if you're not going on the cruise, don't feel bad. It's okay. There's going to be conference, and there's going to be more trips. And I know some of you guys can't go to conference, but it's okay. Anyone else have any other questions?
I have another question.
Of course you do.
Yes. So while you're on the cruise, are we going to be doing a Zoom?
I think it just depends on the Wi-Fi connection. Like when I was in St. Thomas with Stacy, I still did it. If there's good enough Wi-Fi, yes. If there's not, I'm not going to bother. So, sorry. Okay, so somebody asked, what do you message your potential distributors and customers? So I'll post that list for the customers, for the potential customers, or that message. But honestly, I never really message potential customers. I always just follow and add new people, Facebook and Instagram, post before and afters, and then delete, like keep one, and then like the next one, I'll delete it and then post it again, things like that. That's when I'm like really buckling down for the customers. That's honestly all I've ever done. But for potential distributors, you guys, I just keep it really simple. I add someone new. I interact with them, like, comment, send them a message as a compliment, whatever. And then maybe I'll message them asking them a question, whatever. And then a couple days later, I'll say, hey, since the last time we've talked, I've been thinking about you. I feel like you'd be so good at my business. You're super cute. You seem outgoing. And you have 500 friends on Facebook. So, what do you think about that? And they'll respond usually. And they might say, no, thank you, or I don't think I'm good enough. And then you just kind of walk them through it. And 9 out of 10 of those people are not going to say yes right now, but they go on a list. If they respond, they go on a list, and I keep interacting with them and I keep following up with them, and that's when they sign. So that's why you guys see, like, you might see me sign 11 distributors, but some of them are brand new and other ones I've talked to for months, So that's why it's really important to just grow your potential list more and more and more and more, because then you're growing it. If you're growing it monthly, it's like seed planting is what we call it. And it's like crops. If you're growing it and you're planting those seeds every month, then when they're starting to bloom, you're going to have something blooming every single month because you've planted seeds every single month. Like, even when I'm signing 20 distributors a month, I'm still planting new seeds because I want next month to be just as good. So that's kind of what I'll say for, potential distributors. And that is also why it's important that you have a nice looking Facebook and Instagram. Because if they go to your profile and it just looks like you're sharing a bunch of random stuff, or it just looks like bad and dark, they're going to be like, no, thank you. So just make sure it looks like bright and pretty. And if you have a window in your house, go take a selfie in front of it. It gives you really good lighting. And then use PicTapGo to edit it. And it just makes it even brighter and lighter. And that makes it like 1,000 times better. But like I said, you guys, if you have been in the business for over 2 to 3 months and you are not signing at least Steps to Success, which is 4 LCs and 3 DTs a month, I want you guys to go and have a party. Because I promise you could sign a full Ruby in one party if you're consistent with it. So go do that. Just go do it. Maybe I'll do a contest for parties. I guess I could announce the contest winner now because I know who it is. Should I do that? Yeah? Should I do the contest winner? Yes? Okay. I can't remember if I said I was doing a drawing too. Did I say I was doing a drawing? Okay. So I'm going to have to go back on that video and check if I was doing a drawing. I'll have to do the drawing tomorrow, but I know who the contest winner is for the points. So congratulations to Caroline on your Disneyland tickets. You had the most points and you're amazing. And if you guys didn't know, she just went Ruby, and guess what? She did it all by herself. That's amazing. And I don't know if it's her husband, fiance, boyfriend, I'm not sure which one, was her executive. So 2 checks, whoop, whoop. And she, I believe, got her $500 bonus. So congratulations, girl. You got your $500 bonus. You went Ruby, and you got 2 Disneyland tickets, or the equivalent if you don't live by Disneyland. So congratulations, girl. And she also basically stole all my product for that one contest that I did. She signed like 4 or 5 customers that day and freaking just makes me give me all her product, or me give her all my product. So yeah, congratulations to Caroline. You're awesome. Okay, so does anybody else have any other questions? No. Okay. All right, guys. Bye. Have a good night. Get to work. Woo, woo.